Hello everyone, Foxy Fox is here and back and ready to continue playing with Stanley. It's really interesting to see the choices that you make, but we have lives in this game. I thought I was going to continue like normal, but it seems that you have to go all the way to the beginning to do the things if you don't do the right choices. So let's continue on here. This is the last part we were, so let's jump into here.
No.
Yes.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life
I don't know. I
blind
told you.
to the world?
I would have gone years ago.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Oh, I'm going to be a
For
hero.
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Can I press? No, I can't press that. Mind control status offline. Offline. Everything is offline. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, look at that. That sounds funny. Okay, everything is offline. So, what should I do? What's this? Oh, look at that. What's that? Where should I go? What should I do? What should I do? Where should I go? What's this? Look at this. I want to follow the lights. Okay, no. Alright, let's find out what we should do. So, wait, we enter from here? No, not here, right? Oh, look at that. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. Okay. Look at this screen. Cool.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Guys, this is why we play this game. What if I turn it on?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Okay.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
Look at that.
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Oh, God.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
What should I do? I don't know.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before
I want
you're
to know what to
obliterated.
do to stop that.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
What?
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
Whoa,
or I let
really?
it burn to a
You
crisp.
see?
I have to say
I don't
this,
trust
though,
these
this
narrators.
version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
I know you
what?
are.
To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me.
Let me
what's
know
the
what
matter,
to do.
Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah,
Did you just
I have
assume
no
you saw
idea.
that timer, that something in this room was capable of turning it on?
Whoa.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
Yeah.
Won, solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Okay, let's try to push the buttons
Stanley,
in order.
you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for
Okay.
you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You
No.
wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going
Nobody
to destroy
will control
it
me.
first, so you can't.
So number 4
Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
and number
That's
5.
30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
I know.
Just you being blown to pieces.
Where's the number 5?
Will you cling
I can see it.
desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
Oh, look at that.
Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part
No.
of the joke.
No.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the
Oh,
moment
God.
I say happily ever up.
Okay. So I died. So I was pushing buttons like crazy and that didn't save me.
All of his
Alright.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
You
room.
have to
Perhaps
admit
he
that
had
this
simply
was
missed a
fun.
memo.
I mean, it's kind of fun to see the story of the
When
different
Stanley
choices
came to
you
a set
do.
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah. This is the this is
Yet
the
there
bad
was
part
not
of
a
this.
single
That
person
you have to
here
go
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
and do
Stanley
it
decided to go
all
up to his boss's
over
office.
again.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
So,
walked
no,
upstairs to
doesn't
his
matter.
boss's office.
Let's try this.
The moment he entered
I
his
forgot the
manager's
code
office,
again.
Stanley froze in his
It's
tracks.
4,
Not a living soul
2, 8.
anywhere.
No.
Could he really be all alone?
What?
This
No.
was too much for Stanley to take. Too
4,
much for
8,
any man
2,
to take.
4.
He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half
Give me the
sobs.
code.
The guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going.
Yeah.
Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move
Okay,
about
I'm
and
going to
survey the
fast
situation,
forward this
he found a
because
keypad
this
behind the
part
boss's
is
desk.
too
What
long.
could it mean?
So
was it a
I'll
sign
see
of
you
hope for
in
Stanley's future?
a moment.
Alas, it was not. For all those that the terrible secret Stanley's past, there had been a sign of 4-digit code, simply used and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess rightly ever. By simply pushing random button, Stanley hoped to put the correct code on sheer mark. Amazing. He said to the new passageway.
Right, go again. Oh god.
Stanley watched ahead through the large door.
This is- I know
Behind
you
the
have something. I did. You have something.
The next row was an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yeah.
What horrible secret did this space hold? Stanley thought to himself. He had the strength to find out.
Oh yeah. Let's press this.
One of the doors. Their true nature revealed. Each hall, number, and employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to individual screen.
Yeah, so you are the one
Stanley
talking
turned
about.
to space where freedom meant nothing.
Right. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
This mind control facility is also hard to be true. Stanley was under control this time. Was leaving his boring job, but his emotions being manipulated to set it by you.
Okay, so we are back where we started on this episode. So
No.
let's go.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Nobody
Never.
will control
It was
me.
unthinkable. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I don't know.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Let's
Controls
go here.
labeled with emotions. Happy
And shut
or
that
sad
thing off.
or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Never.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So let's turn it up. What happened? Oh, I'm here.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Maybe.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had
matters.
been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Oh, look.
That was all he needed to know.
That's
It
beautiful.
was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay. Let's go here.
Stanley felt the cool breeze
Oh,
upon
I
his
cannot
skin.
control this.
The feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, he was happy. Looking at the sky. So, that's it? That's it? Really? Okay. Then what? Okay, I'm going to finish this in here, and I'll continue on the next video to discover what is really happening in here. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like it, and if you want to see what is going on with this game, subscribe and stay tuned for the next upcoming videos of the Stanley Parable. So till the next video, goodbye.